So, but if you look at that, we could say that regulation on one side can be an obstacle or it can be the solution. So how can we accelerate it? How can we really make this difference? Because it's not like we have no ideas. You probably have a lot of frameworks in your mind how we can solve things, but how can we really tackle this and overcome these issues?
I mean, regulation for me is non-negotiable. We can have innovation just go rogue. We can have innovation be a wild west kind of scenario. You need regulation, robust regulation, because there's a public facing responsibility for the state. And so building regulation and building the regulatory framework is good. But that's where innovative sandboxes, for example, come in. That's where you begin to have regulators run sandboxes. Take, for example, when it comes to remittances across borders, Ghana did something recently with Tron Innovator, a regulatory sandbox, to see how transfers can happen between the Ghanaian cedi and the Nigerian naira on mobile money wallets. Those are the kind of innovations we want to see. And it was done through the Central Bank of Ghana. The Central Bank of Ghana has been able to look at what the successes were, what were the challenges, so that we can then come up with proper regulation around that. Recently, we passed in Ghana's parliament the virtual assets bill, so that for people who are trying to trade and run virtual assets, but this can happen in Ghana alone. We need to have a critical mass that's also looking in that same direction, also passing the right kind of legislation. So regulation is critical, but innovation must not be stifled. Yeah. And I believe that there's a fine line that can be told between regulatory oversight and innovation not being stifled.